What's up, everybody? Like my new coat? I just showed it in my last video. My friend Tiffany sent me this from California. Isn't it beautiful? I really appreciate it. Thanks, Tiffany. It looks really good. And it has nice pockets. It's beautiful. I absolutely love it. And the baby got one too. Look, me and the baby are gonna match now. Look. Isn't that beautiful? Thank you so much, Tiffany. You made my day. So guys, I'm gonna continue my my true story about when I was pregnant in Hunts Point and I got choked out. So where I left off is where the doctor was pulling out the rags. So that was in the hospital when I got locked up. The doctor pulled out about 15 to 20 rags inside my private area. So after that, I got released from jail. I think I was only in jail for like 2 weeks. Altogether, I've probably been arrested almost 70 times, maybe more. Most of my arrests were for prostitution and drugs. I only have one felony, but it's really, most of them are misdemeanors and for possession and stuff. I haven't been arrested in almost a decade. Woo-woo. I changed my life around. Yes, I did. So getting back to what happened. So after I got released, I was walking up Bryant and I went back home and I was living with these two people, Debbie and John. Debbie and John had gaping wounds in their legs. Gaping wounds because they shot cocaine. I was not shooting cocaine at that time. I only smoked and shot heroin. I don't even like saying those things anymore, but it's the truth. That's what I did, And so I'm walking up the street and I see Mike Rivera. That's the guy who took me in and basically helped me earn my respect in Hunts Point because he was very well known and people respected him because his family was from the area. I have to honestly say, if it wasn't for him, I probably would have not have survived the way that I did. Probably not. But thank God that he put him in my path, and I did. I did survive a lot. So as I'm walking up the street, Mike's coming down, and he's just so happy to see me because the money. It was an even exchange. He had the place to live, and I made the money. So that was basically what happened in that situation. He genuinely did love me and care about me, though. That I can say because after he died, I found something he wrote on. And I couldn't believe that he did this. He wrote an encrypted message on a dress, behind like a dresser, the board behind the dresser, saying that he loved me and he would protect me with all of his life. And I never seen this until years after the dresser got thrown away. Because I used to live in his uncle's house on Hunts Point Avenue, and that was the dresser in the basement. So when they were taking all the stuff out, I was passing by one day, and I seen this dresser, and I seen all of the scribble in the back. And it had my name on it, guys. I was like, oh my God. He wrote that to me as a protection to me, guys. I couldn't believe that he did that. It touched my heart because he never, he would tell me he cared about me, but he never, I guess he was afraid to show his feelings. So that night when I came out of jail, I went to go make money, okay? And I'm walking down Lafayette. I went all the way down Lafayette for where Spofford, the jail. I walked down Tiffany to Spofford. And there was a little street called Casanova, and this man kept following me and following me and following me. And he had a car, but he kept circling, and there was something that compelled me not to get in his car. I just wouldn't get in his car. I didn't want to. I didn't feel comfortable, so I didn't get in. And he was very angry with that. He kept saying, come on, come in, come on. Get in. I was like, no, I'm pregnant. I tried to play it off like I wasn't doing that. that wasn't working. He knew exactly why I was walking those streets at that time. So I guess he didn't like being rejected at all. He jumped out of he stopped his vehicle dead center in the street on Spofford, because I walked up Spofford, Casanova. He stopped on Spofford. I was on the corner of Casanova. There's a building, a big apartment building there, most houses and some little industrial. He booked it. Bam, bam. He's running and running, and I just see him charging at me, and all I do is, I'm pregnant, like 5 months pregnant, showing just a little. I'm covering my stomach. He starts kicking me and punching me, and I'm just covering my stomach, and I'm trying to get away from him, and I curl up under a vehicle, and I'm just in a fetal position, and he starts punching and kicking, and I said, stop, I'm pregnant, please. Please stop, I'm pregnant. He wouldn't stop. He just kept hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting me until he couldn't hit no more. And then he stopped and ran. He ran like a coward. Like a coward to his vehicle after kicking me pregnant. No shame, no remorse. You think after I said I'm pregnant, maybe you couldn't tell because I was always a very small show. Up until like my 6th, 7th month, I don't show. Very little. But I told him, I said, I am pregnant. I told him I was pregnant. And there was nothing. He didn't like stop saying, oh God, there's a baby in utero. Nothing. I guess he found it in his mindset that I'm out there prostituting, that obviously I don't care about myself. So why should I care about you and how you feel? So this man kicked me all over my body and punched me. And the kicker about it is that when I got up, I was bruised from head to toe. Bruised and bloodied up. My face bloodied up, everything. I was all messed up. I went to the bathroom, cleaned myself up, and went right back to the track after that. That's the mentality of drugs. Just like when I got my backslash. I don't know if you guys can see it. Backslash. Just like when I got my back slashed. I walked around with a scarf that Mary Ellis, the one that I took the pictures with, around my back for hours until I went to the scrap metal yard to where these guys, did steel fabrication for metal. And I said, I need some money. I turned around, the man looked at my back, looked at my back, and he said, are you crazy? He's like, I could see your meat. I could see your back. I could see everything. It was split open like, he's like, I'll get you your money. No problem. Yeah, right. He went and called the police. They had to handcuff me to the ambulance. I fought tooth and nail and still in the hospital as the nurses were looking, examining me in the MRI. They found a pipe in my bra. And the whole time, all I could think about was getting high. And you know what I did after they stapled me up? Went right back to Hunts Point. I walked all the way from Lincoln Hospital. All the way from Lincoln Hospital back to Hunts Point to get high. I'm so glad that I'm not in that lifestyle anymore. God has changed me from the inside out. And I am a survivor. And I am a good person. And I would do anything for anybody. sometimes people get the wrong idea. You know what? Let me just tell you guys something. I'm the type of person where I never learned how to use the keyboard. I never learned how to formally type. I get confused. I get nervous. And that's the truth. I am much better with communicating like this, talking verbally, than this. Some people can do both. I cannot. This is the best way that Barbarisi, Vanessa, can communicate, is like this. And the thing is if I can't verbally communicate myself and I have a lot to say, sometimes people have a lot to say, guys. Like me, I have a lot to say. Like, if I'm enthused about something, I want to get my message across. And if I'm stuck behind letters and I can't express myself and I get confused and stuck, a person might get the wrong idea and think that I'm trying to, how can I put it, bother them. And why am I saying this? Because there's a person that I can only communicate by typing. And I can't communicate like that. And it's so much easier for me to communicate this way, verbally. And I don't mean any harm. That's all I'm trying to say. But I'm sure you guys see my heart for what it is. And I just want to thank everyone who's been supporting me and been through this journey with me, with my vlogs and stuff. I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing this for anything, just to share my true story with everybody. That is it. I've survived a lot, guys. And there's people that I know that survived a lot more than I. There are people that I know that have been through way more than me. Way more. Hands down. And their stories need to be told too. And after this is over, I'm going full-fledged into Hunts Point to look for people that I knew that have been through the mill like me and deserve for their story to be heard. We're human beings that have been through a lot. We deserve a chance. And that's why I am here. For no other reason, just to be heard. Voices deserve to be heard. Our talents deserve to be seen. There's a lot of people out there like me that are intelligent, that are talented, that are smart. They're not having the chance to express themselves because of the situation, the predicament that they're in. And that's why I started this. For no other reason. In the beginning, I did want to make money, absolutely. But I don't anymore. I'm out of the shelter. That was the only reason why I wanted to make any money. I was like, you know what, maybe I can make the vlogs, can make some money, get my son out of the shelter. I'm out of the shelter. I don't need to do that anymore. I'm good. I have a refrigerator full of food. I have clothes on my back. I have, like I said, I have everything. I have my son. I don't need anything else. I don't need anything else, guys. I am content. And I have, look at this. Look at this beautiful jacket that she sent me. Tiffany, thank you. Thank you so much. All I need is exactly what I have. Support, friendship, love, and care from genuine people that genuinely care. And I appreciate that, guys. Thank you for listening. God bless you. Ciao.